The other thing that I was thinking about is moving to the idea of symbolic association. Associating what we know aurally and we can verbalize with a mnemonic system with what's printed on the page, since that's where we're headed. And even though I need to redo the map here, it makes sense that you would want an authentic experience for that transition to symbolic association. And authentic musical experiences, for me, for I'm sure most of us, are not necessarily school music, as in reading out of a textbook, a music textbook. That's not real music. It may sound the same, but it's not real music. Real music is chorally in an octavo. Instrumentally, it's learning to play the recorder or a piano or a percussion instrument or a beginning band instrument, something where you're manipulating an instrument with your body. So it makes sense that when we want to move over into reading music, we switch from a classroom environment to an ensemble environment to the best that we can. It needs to be, at least in my mind's eye right now, in an ensemble experience, not a classroom experience. And if you have any thoughts about that, I encourage you to post your agreements, disagreements, your ideas. I'm just toying around with this idea and needed to make a model for myself so I could see exactly what I was talking about. When you get to the point where when your kids can recognize major and minor in familiar patterns aurally, partial synthesis, then they're ready for symbolic association. And at that point, they're ready to manipulate a recorder, the fingerings and all of that. If we're trying to allow children authentic opportunities to read music, then there has to be an authentic reason to read music. Sing in a choir and or play in an ensemble. It makes sense at this point. I may change my mind, but at this point it sort of makes sense.